Hey, good morning, everybody. Yeah, I'm on my way to work. It's about 5:34, a little after 5:35 in the morning. Yeah, it's early. I have to be there as soon as the doors open. Work to 2:30 today. So by the time you probably listen to this, I'll already be home. Already be home from work. Finished, help do some grocery shopping, stuff like that. So, yeah, I'll basically be back home by the time you listen to this. Probably home. Relaxing a little bit. Fortunately, I don't have to go until 3:30 tomorrow. But anyway, I thought I'd talk about something. Now you know that you know when I did the audio video not that long ago. Matter of fact, about a week ago or so, about Starlight Glimmers redemption story or reformation or whatever you want to call it. You know how I mentioned that a lot of people. I mean, not a lot of people, but there are some people that don't like it and everything. Well, somebody brought up this very same question, if not a similar question, here at the MLP forums. And wherever you discuss the show at, but mostly here. And well, because I'm going to be linking this here in the video fan art section, so you can check it out here. You'll be watching it here, but also you can check out that very same discussion in the show's discussion area. But they asked a similar question, but the difference in their question, the way they worded it, was basically they wanted to know how people like the new Starlight Glimmer, like how much do they like the change of the character? How much do they like the change of the character? And again, just like with the question over the Toon Zone forums, which is where the first question that I did an audio video on was based off of, apparently it's still kind of a split decision. Not a lot of people like what's going on. Some have grown to like the new Starlight, basically the new reformed or attempting to be reformed Starlight. And some are indifferent about it, which I guess you can blame them because of what they saw the previous season. But hold on. Again, I don't think you can blame them after what they saw the previous season. But the reason I think, though, you still have an indifference between the fans when it comes to Starlight this year, even though one fan that said they didn't like how it was being, I guess, done, but they kind of liked the fact that. But the reason, I should say, that was a rooster in the background. But like I said, the reason they or not the reason they like, but the reason it's finally growing on them a bit, is the fact that they're seeing that. And again, that's a rooster in the background. I do apologize. But again, like I was saying, they've come to notice that Starlight's not stealing, a lot of the thunder from the main cast or the main six. And I think, I haven't watched the current season at all. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I've seen clips here and there and everything, and I think it's good, and I think it looks good. Don't get me wrong. But to me, I look at it like this. You want to do what you're going to do with Starlight Glimmer, that's fine. You want to, feel the way you do about it, whether you like it, you're indifferent, or you're all for, the reforming of the character, that's great. But, like I said, even though I haven't watched the season that much, only caught glimpses here and there, I've come to notice that just like that one fan that posted that it's starting to grow on them, because they've noticed she's not hogging up the spotlight. I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing because of the fact that you don't have a character that's sub-arc, if you will, semi-arc of season 6 is redemption. Now, right now the show is in what's called a mid-season hiatus, basically a summer hiatus because, well, it's summer vacation and not many people do much when it comes to summer not many people or fans will stay at home and watch cartoons or shows of any kind during the day or whatever because they're on summer vacation or they're doing other things, which is perfectly natural and understandable. So we don't know what they got planned for the rest of season 6 because if traditionally, from what I understand, is true, then season 6 will happen, but it will happen, or not happen, but will conclude probably about a month or two before season 7. Now, I know we haven't gotten no confirmation that there will be a season 7, but, San Diego Comic-Con's in the next month or so, I believe we're going to get confirmation. If you have the writers, the creative staff saying, hey, as long as it's popular and it's got viewers, people are talking about it, it's going to be on for a while. And I truly believe that. I really do. I truly believe that. I really do. And, we'll just have to, wait and see what they do. But with Starlight. But it's like I said in my last video, and I know some people may not agree with it. Some people have, I will say this, some people have commented and said, yeah, your theory might be right. But again, it's not about right or wrong, but if they're going in the direction I think they are, then the rest of season 6, it won't be Starlight Glimmer heavy, I will say that. But it'll definitely be the starting point, if not be one of the primary points in Starlight's reformation, her redemption. And again, I've got a feeling it's going to lead to her probably turning the main 6 into the main 7, if not her taking the place of Twilight in the main 6, even though, as like the primary leader. In other words, when Twilight's not there and the main 6 needs to go, and all members of the main 6 have to go on a mission together, Starlight can fill that void. And I think that's what they're building her up to. Again, I've mentioned that the possibility that, you could see Rarity and Dash leave because they've already accomplished a lot and pretty much, they've achieved their goals and everything. They're no longer needed and they could be replaced by characters like Trixie or Sunset, or even this new character that got introduced this past week in Spice Up Your Life. It's all possibilities. It's all possibilities, and I will not be surprised whatsoever if that happens. I wouldn't be. But again, I guess as a follow-up to that last audio video, I would have to say that if you can have people kind of say, hey, it's kind of grown on me, and now I kind of understand why, she was, kind of understand why it's being done the way it is. Or I've noticed this about the fact that, it's about, this season does focus on her being redeemed, but it's, she's not being shoved in our faces as much as we thought. And to me, that's a positive. That is a positive. So that is a positive. If you got fans that may have not been too sure about it or against it, to me that's a positive when you're finally getting them to say, hey, look, I was wrong, and I admit maybe, she's not being shoved down our throats as much as I thought. So that's all I'm going to say, folks. Let me know what you think down below. Comment if you like. I'm going to try to get me some breakfast before I clock in. And